This video is brought to you by my lovely patrons on Patreon. I'd like to give a huge shout out to Anina, Rachel, Clay, Mariah, Maddie, Lilith, Elis Dre, Thomas, Tara, Zoe, Zuzia, Ainsley, Sabine, Devalina, Jimma, Bailey, Azzy, Jacqueline, Monica, Jordan, Green, Lizzie, Willow, Danny, Blessing Avery, Maddie, Alexia, B, Max, T, Taylor, M, Lovely, Kamiel, Antonina, Anna, Valen, Allison, Obsessed, Brianna, Maria, Nicole, Carnations, Kristen, Chappie, and Kayla. If you would like to support the channel and get access to cool perks like weekly audios and weekly novel readings, the link is in the description. Yeah, man, I cannot believe we pulled all of this together in like a week, but I'm very, very, very proud of us. I don't know, man. I was worried, we've never done like a house party before or anything like that. So who knows how it could have turned out. But luckily it turned out really well. And we're actually really good at working with each other. So yeah, this is dope. This is really great. Oh yeah, the music. Yeah. Ernie wanted to do the music. And listen, I thought it wasn't hard to figure out what type of music you should be playing at a Halloween party. Something with a little bit of like scary vibes, maybe some backwash, maybe some chat pile, things like that. But no, he decided on like vaporwave. Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. This is tight. I actually really like this, but yeah, maybe not exactly the vibe for a Halloween party, but Ernie's Ernie, and he did help us out kind of, especially with the catering. So props to him, I guess. By the way, love the costume, looking great, looking fantastic. Yeah. I don't know. I felt like a football player was apt for this one. Come on, you know why? Don't act like all coy and stuff. Come on, if your little brother was committing to a D1 college, you'd be wearing his jersey too. All right? Yeah, you would. Don't play those games with me. I'm just super proud of him. He's worked so hard for the past, oh God, I can't think of how long. Sure, part of it's dad's fault, but like he wasn't relentless enough to the point where if he wanted to stop, they would have prevented him. So yeah, that is crazy, man. I don't know. The forecast was perfect, but yet here we are, rain. No. I'm just glad everyone's here, having a good time, and that's all that really matters, right? Maybe we start making this like a pretty consistent thing. Maybe we start doing Friendsgivings. Maybe we start doing like white elephant parties. You never know. The sky's the limit. And I don't know. Oh, great idea about giving the neighbors wine. Giving every neighbor wine. It worked out so well. I went over to every neighbor's house and like every single one of them answered. No, literally. I don't know why I said like every single one of them answered. And they were like, sure, no problem. This is all good. So we should be good on noise complaints. Not that anyone here is particularly noisy, but we do know that if Trish comes, she will burn the place down with or bust out the windows with that loudness, so but maybe she won't, maybe she will, and even if she does, we should be covered on that end. Oh, hi, how are you? Are you doing well? I'm glad okay, wow. Oh, that's gotta be, that thunder has to be symbolic. Dude, I'll see you later, dude. I'll see you later. Tell Ernie that I'll probably be gone for a little bit, okay? If he has any questions, just let him ask you. Okay, all right. Okay, you don't need to like grab me by the collar and like bring me like along. What is this? We're going in a closet. Why are we going in a closet? What point? What are we? What is the? No, I'm not speechless. I'm confused as to why you dragged me into a literal closet. Like, this is our literal linen closet. Yeah, you know what? I am actually, I do like the fact that it's walk-in. It's actually really nice to have this for the store. Hey, you're distracting me. No. Why? What is going on? What is the problem here? Is there a problem here? I thought there wasn't a problem here. Yeah, you are a football player? What are you talking about? How many Barbies have you seen at this party? How many Kens have you seen at this party? There's so many of them. What is the big deal with us having the same costume? Totally, absolutely, 1,000,000% trying to stand you up by wearing my younger brother's football jersey who just committed to Florida to play tight end for them. Absolutely, that's what I did, 100%. This was totally focused solely on you to sabotage you. No, it wasn't. Of course it wasn't. I'm being sarcastic. It's a joke. Why would I do... In what world would I care if we were wearing the same thing? You are something else. This was part of the problem, man. Oh, God. Oh, that face. That's the face. I've made a terrible mistake by bringing this up, so let's pretend I didn't and let it go, okay? Yeah, let's just let it go. Let it go. Don't want to talk about it. Let it go completely. Oh my God. Fine, yeah, we can get into it. Sure, you dragged me into a closet, like, in front of everybody at my own house. That's kind of it. You realize that's kind of wild, right? Wild. But so sure, I'll get into it in this closet that is luckily far away enough from everyone for nobody to hear us. I sure hope. Haven't really tested out talking in a closet alone, but logistically it makes sense. You always did this. You would take the smallest thing that had absolutely no bearing on anything at all whatsoever and make the biggest deal out of it. The biggest deal out of it, always, all the time. Do you remember when we went to that party? I think it was Leilani's, and I saw Martha there, and I went up to her, and she was like, "Oh my God, hi Jay," and I was like, "Hey, how are you doing?" And then I shook her hand, and you could have sworn that I had been seducing that woman for hours on end. We had already engaged in some sort of fornication and like the nth degree on the drive home. Yeah, it was insane. It was nuts. And the rain's picking up because it agrees with me. I literally, to this day, I have talked to Martha literally 3 times. Once was at that dinner thing that we had as a group. Once was at Tyree's poetry, like slam poetry thing that we all went to. And that party. I have not talked to her since. I told you that in the car. Don't act like I didn't tell you that in the car. I explicitly told you all of this in the car. 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. And I don't know. Like it was always a little thing that would have happened that set off your alarm bells, and I don't know why that happened all the time. It's not like we weren't even together. We were just kind of, together, I guess, for lack of a better term. We were like hanging around and fooling around a little bit, but you never really wanted a relationship. So even if I was doing something, which I wasn't, it would not have been a problem. Really? Okay, no, yeah, sure. I'll do that in the middle of this closet where I have nothing else to do. Yeah, I'm not gonna take the jersey off. I have like elbow pads under that, but that's like all I have under this. Yeah, that's it. That's all I have. I'm not taking it. I think I have a wife beater. I'm not taking this off. A tank top. Sorry, wife beater is like super problematic, but that's what they called it in my childhood. Anyways, I'm not doing it. No shot. What is your game here? Why does it matter so much that we aren't wearing this, like for us to not wear the same costume? What is it? What's the deal? Oh, I figured it out. Yeah, I did. I figured it out. Yeah, I did. And you can tell that I figured it out because you're getting red a little bit. You don't want people to think that we're a couple. You don't want people to think that we are matching. That is very, very, very interesting. Now, why would you not want people to think that? Now, see, that's the base answer. That's the base level answer that before this conversation I would have taken. We really haven't been on each other's good side since whatever happened, but I think I'm uncovering new pieces of information here. Yeah, I think that you don't want to do this not the right way. I think you actually want a hard launch with me. Yeah, I think you do. I think this bothered you so much because you wanted to be the person to hard launch this thing with me again. I know that may sound very conceited, but I have known you for a pretty long time, and I can tell what the situation is here, I think. But that's the thing, right? We weren't toxic. We weren't toxic at all. First of all, we weren't in a relationship because you made it super clear that you did not want to be in a relationship with me, and I accepted those terms, albeit a little bit begrudgingly. But yeah, no, we weren't like toxic at all. We got along really well together. Aside from when you would do those things and get really upset about very minuscule things that would indicate a different state of emotion or connection or attachment to me than you actually were displaying. So look me in the eyes right now and tell me that you don't want to be with me. Yeah, look me in the eyes. You can't even look me in the eyes. Just nod your head up and down if you do want to be with me. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. It's good to know that my suspicions have been confirmed, but now the real question is, do I want to be with you? And I am not one to tease for a very long time, so yes, absolutely I do. Oh, come on, we worked so well together, even with all, and now that you want to be in a relationship, and you're done doing this whole, passive-aggressive thing at me whenever we're at functions together, we're not gonna have that problem if we're in a relationship because we're in a relationship, and listen, you know a lot of things about me that are positive, you know a lot of things about me that are negative, but you 1,000,000% know that I am not a cheater whatsoever, not embedded in my DNA at all. So I don't know. I don't think we'll really have we won't have those problems going forward in the future. So I'd absolutely like to be with you. Now, I do have a little bit of another thought about why you dragged me into this closet. I think you God, I can't. I will say, very, very impressed at the walls coming down this fast. Usually, it takes me at least a half an hour of conversation with you, but this is really nice. I think that you might have been interested in something else. Well, let me make a deal with you real quick, huh? I will take off my jersey for the rest of the night. No, yeah, the six-pack is coming back in, to be honest with you. I've really been hitting the gym with Ernie, like, a lot recently. We found this, like, 24-hour gym that's like a 20-minute drive away, which would seem not good, but nobody is ever there ever at all times, so it is perfect to just get in some amazing workouts with nobody to bother me or us. So I will take this jersey off for the rest of the night. In fact, right here, right now, in this little place, this little confined space, this linen closet, if you will hop into my arms and maybe we can revisit one of those kissing sessions that both of us are pretty fond of. Yeah. And see, that's what I was saying. I think it's a completely fair trade-off. Oh, yeah. All right. Here we go. Yeah, you like it? Yeah, I've really been working on my body ever since our little thing stopped. Maybe there was a thought in my mind that this reconciliation would come to fruition, but you know, what do I know? I'm just kind of, sort of, somewhat psychic. And by the way, I hope I mentioned, but maybe I didn't. You are looking mighty, mighty, mighty cute with that little, like, face paint on, the little strips. That's adorable. The way that it's, like, right above your dimples when you smile. That's so cute. Yeah, I think you're really, really, really cute. But there's just something missing. And it's this. There we go. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you I've been hitting the weights as well. And so the curls are getting up there, the bench press is getting up there, and lifting you up into my arms is the easiest thing I've done all day. Yeah. Well then, what are you gonna do about it, huh? You're not so bad yourself, baby girl. I know you like that one, especially when we're in this type of position. You're something else, God. You've got me. You've only been kissing for 15 seconds and you have gotten me so worked up. Oh, you have no idea how that would really actually be the best thing in the entire world. And there's nobody that's allowed upstairs, so we would be all alone. But unfortunately, this is my house, and this is my party, and I did promise Ernie and Ray that I would be a wonderful, wonderful host. So that is what I am going to do. But I know how I can make it up to you if you're okay with that. I remember when I was over for dinner at your folks' house. Like when we were kind of almost there, but like that was the peak of when we were kind of almost there, but we weren't. I know that Lainey said she was very excited to go trick-or-treating on Halloween. And I know that that can be a little bit of a lonely thing to do, and, a college girl and like a literal child going out into the neighborhood can be a little bit scary, so, why don't I come along with you? Yeah, I can't think of a better way to spend my Halloween night than hanging out with you and Lainey and maybe watching Scary Godmother. I think that'd be fun. Has she ever seen them? Oh, she's got to see them. They're classics. Maybe some Nightmare Before Christmas, maybe some Coraline. I don't know. That sounds really fun to me. If you'd be up for it, and, considering we're together now, maybe you can finally introduce me to the parents as the boyfriend. I'm glad you thought that it was a good idea, because I did too. Isn't it nice? You kind of let down your walls for me, and look, something wonderful happened. Maybe later tonight you can let down the other walls for me, but for right now, we gotta get out there and maybe try and find some better music than Vaporwave to play at a Halloween party. What do you say? Okay, fine. One more for the road. Now let's get out of here before I literally push you up against that wall and do unspeakable things to you. And I'm opening the door. It's too late now, and here we are.